2005 Mercedes CLS350. It's the unusual or rare petrol V6 model. You can trip over as many diesels as you want, but there's very few petrols available. Petrols tend to be a higher spec as well, which we'll show you in a second. Obviously finished in this lovely black rather than the more common silver. We'll start with the bodywork. If we start on this front corner, got a couple of tiny little stone chips, which is to be expected, but other than that, nice and tidy. Same with this front wing. That's all nice and clean there. The arch is good all the way down. Got a very small mark where there's been a stone chip there at the bottom. The original wheels, nice and clean. There's no real curb marks or anything on that. Good tyre on the front. Going down this driver's side, that's all nice and clean all the way along. A couple of little stone chips here and there, which again you'd expect for a black car of this age. Really sensible miles. Nice traceable ownership as well, which if you check the description will list all of that. Nice clean door on the rear there as well. It does have this PPF stuff on here, which has done its job, as you can see. A couple of little bubbles just on the bottom there. But the rest of the arch all nice and clean. Quite often this can be a problem area on this era make, but that's nice. Another good wheel and tyre. On the glass, even the silver trim's nice. Normally this goes really milky, but actually that's nice all the way back. If we look at the roof from here, you can see nice and straight, no ripples or dents or anything in it. It's not had cats sleeping on it or anything like that. Come down this rear quarter, we've got a small scratch here on the filler cap, but you've got to get really close to see it. Come around the corner, no scuffs on this bumper corner here. Very small one on this side, but that's about it. Both rear tail lights nice and clean and clear. Exhaust is sitting nice and straight. It's got parking sensors on the rear. I think it's got them on the front as well. We'll double check. Small scuff there as well. But it also has the radar to go with the parking sensors, which we'll show you on the inside. Really useful. If we look down that side, you can see nice and straight all the way down. Nice clean arch all the way around there. Just a little bubble just appearing at the bottom there. It might actually be in that tape, but it's worth getting it checked out. Nice clean wheel and tyre there. Going all the way along this passenger side, nice and clean, nice and tidy. Little scratch at the bottom there, very small. And we've got a little crack in the indicator on the wing mirror, either from a stone chip or getting caught on something. Another good wheel and tyre. Round out the front, as with every 2000s era make, the headlights could do with a polish, but it does have the Xeons. It's got the parking sensors on the front, it's got the front fog lights. Bonnet's nice and straight, there's no ripples or dents in that. Lovely hand polish would make a big difference on this, because it is, what is it, a 16, 17-year-old black car. Has just completed a trip to France and back, which is nice as well. See a good sign. Spec-wise, we've got keyless entry, so the key's in my pocket somewhere. So normal Mercedes key. You've got a couple of options with those. You can either put it in the key slot, or on the keyless cars you have this start-stop button on the gear stick as well, which is nice. We've got, what else have we got? Aircon, dual zone aircon, stereo, obviously heated seats, steering wheel controls, cruise control, automatic headlights, and then we've got electric memory seats, electric mirrors, all the usual make stuff at the oh, we've got the phone prep in there as well. Parking sensors, like I said, with the radar. All the toys you'd expect, but the nice thing on this one for me is 68,000 miles on the clock. So normally these things munch the miles up, but it's been used really sparingly, and again the condition shows that. Driver's seat lovely and clean, genuine make mats in there, they're lovely and tidy as well, as are door shuts, door cards. The leather's lovely and soft. It's got the what we call triple black, so black exterior, black seats, and it's got the piano trim on the dash, where we would normally find the sort of quite dated looking wood now, whereas that looks so much nicer. Into the rear, so obviously the CLS is the four-door coupe, so it's the pillarless windows, door shuts, door card and everything lovely and clean. 4-seat cars these, you can't get a 5. Got all this extra storage and this nice large armrest with a cup holder and everything in. That's nice and tidy. That rear seat, lovely and clean. The back of the seat there, no sign of any wear. It's not had the rear storage pulled on or anything like that. Into the boot, nice and clean in there. Carpet set's all good. We'll have a look under here, again under there. So spare wheel was an optional extra on these. Most people opted without them, I'm guessing, because it's very rare you see one with it. In fact, actually I'm lying to you. Instead of the space saver, it's got the proper wheel there, with a battery, and then it's got this wheel well. Sometimes you'll see those little dinky wheels sitting on top. We've got the warning triangle, and then the owner did point this out, so it's got the white gloves to go with it, which is nice. It's a nice touch. All the nets and everything in here, they've not been stretched out, all nice and clean. And one of the things I did want to point out, normally by now these boot struts go weak and saggy, but this one, if we can find the key, loads of power left in that. Fires straight up, so really useful when you're struggling back with your shopping. That's always a nice touch. Rear door card on this side again, lovely and clean. All these little compartments are clean and have been used for cigarettes. Quite often these things won't close properly, or they sort of rattle or squeak, but this one's as close to box fresh as you're going to find with stuff like that. And then again, you've got your electric heated seats on the front. Passenger side, nice clean passenger seat, no sign of any real wear. We've even still got the first aid kit. That's one of the first things to go missing. All nice and clean all the way around. If you check the description, we'll detail what we know in the way of where it's been, history-wise, things like that. But from what I understand, the current owner bought it off the original family that ordered it new. Got good service history, all that sort of stuff. Obviously, from Tracy MOTs all the way back with it being an 05. I'll have a quick look under the bonnet. So, petrol V6, so 3.5 litre V6. Like I say, quite an unusual car, right? Nice lazy engine, loads of torque. Supposedly you can get about 35, 36 miles a gallon on a run. High 20s, low 30s on around the doors. Makes sense because the engine's just not going to be stressed at all. All nice and clean in there, no sign of any corrosion or anything like that. It was driven to us. I've got it down the road briefly. It does seem to drive nice. There's no sign of any fluids or anything dropping on the floor there. Goes through all the gears and everything as you'd expect. So the keyless option, rather than putting the key in, foot on the brake, hit that button, away it goes. Fires right up straight away. Really happy. Check that dash. There's no sign of any warning lights or anything like that. 26 miles per gallon he's got over the last 7 miles. Hasn't been going particularly fast, so looks like he's been sat in some traffic. Aircon's lovely and cold, which is good because it's boiling today. So there you have it. 3.5, oh, and the auto lights work, there you are. 3.5 litre petrol V6 Mercedes CLS in lovely gloss black. Any more questions or any more inquiries, please get in touch. We're happy to help. Of course, you can come and view the cars in person, or if you can't get to us, we can send more pictures, more videos, or we can do a video call, whatever's easier for you. Just let us know. Thank you.